Yo, what's going on? What's happening? I work for myself. My job as a father is good enough for me. That at the end of the day, it's just that plain and simple. I don't have to work in order to eat. My food grows out of that ground. I don't have to work in order to drink. It's water everywhere around the world. That all of this BS about you gotta work in order to survive is just what it is. That's BS, because at the end of the day, the money or the way that they compensate you on the jobs that you work on is fiat notes. 75% cotton, 25% linen. With a dead president stamped on it. That's real talk. And the reason why they compensate you that way is because that's the way they control you. They really got us messed up in the head as to make us think that in order to eat, in order to survive, you have to work and be compensated with fiat notes. And that's crazy. Because at the end of the day, you're working at a job that's anti-human, that's against you, against the people. As an example, the food industry. The ones that produce genetically modified foods. The slaughterhouses that kill off animals and package them up. Animal body parts, package them up and sell them at a grocery store. They have commodified our food. They've turned our food into a product that we have to buy strictly with the currency that they print up. And it's not the agenda for these food companies and corporations that sell our food. It is not in their agenda 5, 10, 15, 20 years down the line to feed everyone that's starving. Their agenda is to make money. That's it. So why are we working these jobs? Why have we invested our time and money into these companies and corporations that we know that don't give a fuck about us? That'll lay us off just like that. We're expendable to them. We're nothing but a number. That's it. We're nothing but a body that can be replaced as of now by a machine. That's real shit. And a lot of our lives are spent at these jobs. These jobs see us more than our families see us. I remember when I was younger, when I was, my teens, man, every Christmas and Thanksgiving, I look forward to seeing my aunts and uncles. But there were times that I couldn't see them because they were working. Ain't that some shit? These companies and corporations don't give a fuck. Even on holidays, trying to explain to you all when I tell you all, man, fuck a job. Because they don't give a fuck about you. And there is no job, especially in America, that really give a fuck about people. That's real shit. I remember when the CEO, I don't know if he still is, the CEO of Whole Foods, years ago was talking about conscious capitalism. I'm like, man, get the fuck out of here. That shit don't even make sense. What are you being aware of what you're selling? Get the fuck out of here. 50 Cent was on that shit too. That's bullshit. Straight up. It's bullshit. Capitalism never looked out for the little man, let alone anyone. That's real shit, man. Focus on your family. Focus on your real job as being a husband, as being a father, if you are a husband or a father, or if you are a wife or a mother. Focus on that. Put the work in at that job. Real shit. Like when I come over your house, I'm a different breed. When I come over your house, I don't want to see the gadgets and all of the bullshit that you got, the materialistic shit. That don't wow me over to see a fucking brand new BMW in front of your damn house. When I walk in, your daughter's on the newest iPhone. I go upstairs and I catch your son jerking off the Japanimation cartoons. And I say that for a specific reason because they put nudity and all the rest of that porno shit inside Japanimation cartoons. So be on the lookout. As far as dealing with your son or daughter that fucks with Japanimation. You keep on calling your wife to come downstairs so I can say hello to her, and your wife busy taking Instagram pics and posting them on Instagram. Her DMs are full of niggas. You can't stop looking at your iPhone watch, your iWatch, your iPhone. You getting emails from your side chick as well as the fucking job. That don't wow me over. What wows me over is it's written all over your face. You ain't got to say a word. You smile, you smile, you smile, you smile for me. No, seriously, this is my word. I want to see how much time and effort did you put into yourself. And based on your smile, I can tell whether you take care of your teeth or not. And if you got bad breath, I know you don't really care about your body, let alone hygiene. Personal hygiene, that is. That's real shit. What you should be doing as a father is being a provider. And being a provider is really providing, educating, teaching your children how to grow their own food, how to be responsible of self. Because it ain't a matter of if. When society falls, when this system and when this empire falls, then what are you going to do? When you've been relying on the man all these years to pay you with fiat notes. What happens when that system falls and your money is meaningless and the digits in your bank accounts mean nothing? And the reality is erased. It's gone. I'm glad I'm in the situation I'm in. Oftentimes I'm picked on. You know, motherfuckers are quick to say, man, what do you want us to do, man, Langston? You want us to just live in a jungle just like you, like Tarzan? Well, first and foremost, you being sarcastic, that's cool. I'm cool with that, though. You know what I'm saying? Well, let me just, like, really school you on shit. Like, I've never known a melanin recessive man to be swinging through vines and all the rest of this shit that they do on cartoons or in the movies called Tarzan, without 50 million bottles of fucking suntan lotion. Because where I'm at, the melanin recessive man don't even come out until later on in the afternoon. That's my word. Can't take that shit between the hours, the sun that is, can't take that shit between the hours of 11 and 4 o'clock p.m. a.m., 11 a.m. to 4 o'clock p.m. And the second thing is I'm in the middle of the jungle, and that's all I need. It's food everywhere. That's why I can never live in America ever again. I would have to be forced to live in America. They would have to deport my fucking ass. Straight up. Because I just can't see myself going to the grocery store buying mangoes, bananas, all of that shit that I eat, pineapples, coconuts, and paying for it. I just can't see it. I can't see myself working in order to pay for shit that grows on trees and grows out of the ground that I could pluck for free in the environment that I'm in. If your job is not working for the people, then it's working against it. Against us. And that's the reason why I tell you to walk the fuck away from your job. Because your real job is for you to be a provider. And that the way that you provide is not going out and making frivolous pieces of paper that other people can control you with. Don't you get it? And oftentimes you see people brag about the jobs that they have. The job titles that they have, not knowing that you're expendable. They'll get rid of you instantly. If it's you versus profit margin, oh, you're gone. So if they're looking out for themselves, why not you do the same? Straight up, there's no such thing as stability in the workforce anymore, any longer. I don't think it ever was, in my personal opinion. So why are you being loyal and faithful to a company and corporation that ain't loyal and faithful to you? You so loyal to the point where you'll cheat on your wife before you walk away from your job without a 2 weeks notice. Ain't that a fucking shame? Your wife deserves more than that. If you're going to cheat on her, at least let her know before you do it. Don't you let your job know that you're going to quit or you leaving? You give them a 2 weeks notice before you do it? Why not your wife? Straight up. That's real shit, man. It saddens my heart when I think about how we treat our family. But we claim we love them. And that's the reason why we go to work. That's the reason why we have a job. Now, motherfucker, you have a job and you work for selfish purposes. And that's real talk. You one of them motherfuckers that be at the cookout and just be begging in your mind, please somebody ask me what I do so I can tell them, so I can be able to brag about how my company and how we made $1 billion last. No, you didn't make $1 billion last year. You didn't. You made $60,000. You didn't even make a percentage off of your company. Straight up. So stop with that bullshit about something we made. You have no control. You have no say-so. You got a little ass piece of fucking power that could be stripped and taken away from you instantly. But you're one of those persons, one of those people. You know what I'm saying? You allow all of the materialistic things that you bought to speak for you on your behalf. Because you know deep down inside, you ain't got no personality and really nobody want to fuck with you. And you cringed to see the day when the stock market falls. You cringe to see the day when this American empire falls. Because you know that when that falls, you will fall along with it. And it's a shame that a lot of you fathers think that you all are really, really providers. You're really not. If you dropping a couple dollars on the table, you're not really providing shit. Straight up, because that's real shit. And I'm not trying to take a woman's side, but it's the truth. Yo, listen, let me tell you something. I've been there for my children ever since they opened their eyes for the first time. So I'm telling you this, and this is backed by facts. It takes more than just a couple of dollars. That's real shit. It takes more than a couple of dollars. I know that. It's my job to be a father to my children, and I put in that work every day. And I'm proud of that title that I hold as being a father, as being a man of the house, as being a head of the family. That's the only job I'm proud of. Real shit. So when people ask me what I do, I'm a father. Yeah, I understand that. You know, we all, no. We all are not fathers. We all are not real providers. We're not. If your son rather play PS5 than to talk to you, than to be around you, you ain't no father. I could stop my son at any given time of whatever he's doing and be like, yo, come over here, man, let me talk to you. And the reason why he'll stop and want to listen is because he knows the power that I have with my words. He knows whatever I'm going to tell him is going to benefit him. If not right now, in the long run. The female that I'm with, submissive like a motherfucker. And you want to know why she is? It's because I worked hard in order for her to be that way. I put in that work. My job is to be loving, loyal. I deserve it. And she submits. A lot of women don't want to submit to men because you're not worth submitting to. You don't put in no work. So yeah, man. I don't care what anybody says, man. When they tell you, man, you got to work in order to survive and this and that. And then they throw the whole thing of, oh, they kill me with this thing and I'm about to be done with this. They kill me when they want to throw religion in it. They want to throw God in it. It's like, well, you know, in the Bible it says that such and such, he don't work, you don't eat and this and that and so forth. So let me get this right. Let me get this right, man. I was 16 years old. I'll never forget it, man. I used to go to church. Last time I went to church, I was like 17 years old before I ran away from home. I think 16, 17 years old. And I never forget it. My best friend at the time, his father, you know what I'm saying, was the preacher at the church that I went to, a small little church. And I'm not going to lie, you know, this is my word. I'm not embellishing on the truth. Man had a jerry curl. And every time he caught the Holy Spirit, his name was Pastor Curtis. You know what I'm saying? He's pastor of the little church I went to. Every time, you know, my best friend's father, which is Pastor Curtis, caught the Holy Spirit, he'd do the running man. He had a jerry curl and everything. And it's like, I'm saying to myself, well, yo, I'm supposed to be listening to him because he's the messenger, you know, that came from God. So you mean to tell me that this man that's doing the running man is causing friction on the carpet and just one little spark can light the whole church on fire because this motherfucker got Jerry curl juice that's really like gasoline to a fucking spark. But I gotta listen to this motherfucker? And he don't realize just instantly, just one little match, one little flame, one little spark on a carpet, friction and shit can blow this whole fucking church up. I gotta listen to this dude. Like, this motherfucker's really gonna tell me some goddamn shit that makes sense. That's the reason why I don't deal with religion. Because church and state, they work together. And both of them are all about control. Because the reality of it is church and state, they just want you to be their slaves. That's real shit. And neither one of them are working towards the evolution of man or woman. They don't want you to evolve mentally, physically, or spiritually. They want to keep you boxed in. That is their job. And they work hard to do it. And for a lot of people, they have been successful as to making you believe that in order for you to eat, overall survive, you got to work and be compensated by pieces of fucking paper that they print up and sometimes burn every day. Get the fuck out of here, man. My name is Langston 2092. Out.